This is part 3 of modeling this medical laboratory, and that's our progress so far. And I think in this video I'm going to do some more work on glassware, and we'll see what else. Alright, so looking at the reference images, we've got some flasks to do here. We got some flasks to do over there. So let's get started with that. Alrighty, select the surface and bring the cursor over there. And I'm going to bring in a cylinder. I'm going to use 12 vertices with no fill type. Scale it down, we'll get the approximate size for these guys. And then I think I'm going to go Shift H and move to a new layer. Or just isolate it, I should say. Flip the polys. I'm going to look from the side here. And okay, I scaled it. So I'm going to bring an edge loop down near the bottom. And I'm going to essence scale that in. And I'm going to hit E to extrude and bring it up a little bit. And let's focus on this bottom here. E, bring it down a bit, and scale it. And then I'm going to grab, like that, and wireframe. I'm going to grab these, and pull them down like that. And I think I'll grab these and scale them out like that. There we go. Grab that top and extrude it up. Something like that. Let's go ahead and do a subdivision surface. We'll do 2. And smoothing. Get a sense for that. Maybe we'll make it a bit wider. A little bit tall. Come up here. Put an edge loop up here. Okay, let's take it all. E and Alt S, and I'm going to push up just till it goes inside, like that. Flip the polys, and we'll grab this rim here, E and Alt S, and pull it out a bit. Drag an edge loop up, like that. And here, and here. See if that's enough to do what we want to do. Let's, since we thickened it, let's go to face selection and grab these faces, E and S, and we'll go E and Alt M. Let's select it all and remove any doubles we might have. No, okay. And that's going to be just probably fine for what we want. Let's Alt H and see where we're at. Okay, so we're close. We're close. It's globally scaled. And I think I do like the size, but maybe the height is a little bit too much. Okay, let's just look at just that layer there. Where'd she go? Oh, I did it on that layer. Let's move that. There we go. Okay, so they're quite a bit smaller than that shelf height, aren't they? Well, let's see. They go up to just less than the height of this stand, or maybe equal to the height of the stand. You know, it's a weird illusion. I don't know. I always thought that this was the same height as that. Pretty close, but quite a distance. What to do about this? What to do? Well, I could try making these smaller, and I think maybe that is the answer. Just doing it like that. So let's go with that. I'm satisfied with that. What is it? 3? Whatever. Control 3 doesn't really matter. Let's come in here and let's put one more edge loop anyhow there. And for the height of the liquid, they have it up to around there. So if I just throw in, let's see, well, that edge loop's there on the outside, right? Let's do this. Back to the view. Let's do this. Let's grab all of this. Let's go Shift D and P. And so there's that. Let's switch this to wire. And so I got that. I got this. Let's scale this until it's just inside. And see if that's going to work for us. Scale a bit more. That was on wire. And the other one, let's hide that. This one. I'm going to try turning off the sub. Nah, maybe I do need that on, Let's do that though. And let's see if I can make this just one layer. I don't know if I can do this very well. Let's. This is just an experiment here now. Okay, we'll bring up both. I want to get the bottom. Okay. There we go. Let's go E and Alt M. Flip those guys. We'll come up here, and I think I'm going to get rid of that one as well. And E and S, I'll do that, and E and Alt M. Let's see if that's good enough. Or I could potentially take this point, I suppose, and just drag it up a little bit. Or maybe even these. Alright, good enough. Let's Alt H. Soon we'll have to start adding a little bit of materials so that we don't get too far behind or ahead of ourselves. Let's copy this. Make 3 of these. Alright, hopefully they're not too small. And we could do those over there. I was just actually thinking I need a copy of this. Looks like it's a different size, but I think I'll use the same one. So let's come over here. And excuse me. think it's in front of this drawer. I could be wrong. Roughly in front of that drawer. Now, does it have to be a different size? No, I think it's just the way it's drawn. I don't know if that's smaller or not. It's hard for me to tell. Alright, and I might have flipped it around. I have the orange colors on that, and here on the right, and then it's on the left, so I think we're alright, though. I hope so. Alright, so I'm just going to do the flasks there. Yeah, and for that, I'm going to bring in a UV sphere. I'm going to use 12 segments and 6 rings. Is this control one? That's fine anyhow. I'm going to wireframe. And let's see. Let's get rid of that vertex. And this one. Let's scale it a bit more. Let's scale this in the Z a little bit. Grab this E and S. Go like that. And then let's go ahead up and see if that's narrow enough for us. I think that's probably going to be all right. We'll have to do a little bit of work over here, I would think. No, it's not bad. And that's not quite the shape I'm going for, so let's do that again. A UV sphere, 12 and 6. Let's get rid of that and close this off. Yes. E and Alt-M. S, bring it up like that. There we go. E, I'll come up a little ways, and I'll do it again. E, and up she goes. I might scale this in the Z, like that. Let's give that a try. It's very similar to the other ones, anyhow. Almost the same, really. Depends how much we want to exaggerate these things. Put a little lip on this after we make it a bit of thickness. So E and Alt-S, push in until it disappears. I think that's probably okay. Drag an edge lip up. There, we'll do it on the inside. Like that. On here, maybe that's enough. Like that. these E&L tests. One more here. Is that okay? Not even gonna see it. And you know what? Maybe we'll make that a bit more prominent. I don't know. We'll just grab, let's say, what? Grab this and bring it up. And then we may have to do a little bit. How's that? Okay. We can. What can we do? Let's give this a little try. Not sure I'm gonna like that. We'll try a little bit of this kind of thing. Okay. So we see long necks. Okay, that's fine. Scale shift Z. Do it like that. Okay. Did I cause a problem here? Yes, it did. Looks like. So I had that selected. It's a shame. That's fine like that. Okay. And let's see, how high is the liquid in this guy? It's down halfway. That's perfect to there. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to futz around with getting rid of the interfaces. I might just grab like that, Shift D and P. And scale until it goes in. Let's hide that. Oh, hide that. And yeah, this is maybe a better way of doing it. I don't know. Let's see if I just Control Plus. Does that just get rid of those faces? That was a better way of doing it, wasn't it? E and S. Come on. You know, I'll just close it off. Let's see if I can go down to 1. And Alt H. Okay. We'll need a couple of those, but I don't think I'll do the other one yet. And we'll also probably have to make it a bit bigger than these test tubes, won't we? Scale Shift Z. Now I'll scale into Z as well. Okay, well, we'll work on the sizes a bit later on. That's going to be okay, and I can even change the curvature if I want to. All right, well, then, why don't we make, well, on the other hand, I could do that, make it out of this, maybe. Let's see if we can do something like that. Oh, is that on a shelf? That's on that shelf, which we don't have yet, right? We got the 2 books. So it does 2 books, and it does that, and that thing's higher up. Yeah, that's fine, okay. So let's take this shelf. Okay, let's Shift D. Let's bring it out and bring it up. Now it's going to be. I'm going to move that in a minute. It's above the books, but it's about at the top level of the books, which is okay there. And let's see if it starts. Kind of looks like it's in the middle of the chair, or maybe it's actually at the end, and then it goes to about where this part of the desk ends. It's not a bad position there. Yeah, we're already in it. And then it goes to about there. Like that. So that stuff's arrayed. We got that. That's all one piece, right? Let's just go ahead and move that up a ways. Okay, and then what I'm saying is if I take this is just a thought, and bring it over. What's that? it's about the width of that. Okay, okay. Oh. Okay, I'm relatively satisfied with that. Let's see what I'm thinking here. This is all one piece right now. Like, what if I do this for now? Control L, break this apart. Let's hide that and look at this. And what am I doing? Shift S, cursor to select and zoom in. Okay, I want 3. I've got it like this. Let's focus just on that. Down at it. So I'm thinking of just how wide is this spacing? They're very close together. Okay, so let's just get rid of that. And can I just array this? Probably not what I want to do. I don't think I want to mess with that. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm thinking of just copying it over. And but before I do anything, I'm thinking of doing that. And then taking it and snapping it like this. And doing it again. Is that the right distance? And then do that again. I mean, I don't know. Will that do the job? Roughly. Now if I do that and I bring that stuff back, I just need 2. And yeah, I think we could get away with that. And these pieces extend out, and so does the top. Okay, so let's do that. That's okay. Let's close that side off. Okay, and maybe on both sides. What's that? Okay. Now, can I just do grid fill? Can I? I'm wondering if I want to do that. Nah, that's going to change the... I might like it though. I think that would be good enough for what I need to do. Just let's look at the relative size of that relative to the... Yeah, maybe a bit taller though. So why don't we now move those up? Oh, we got snapping on, which might be an okay thing. let's do that, and let's get rid of those faces now. I'm going to go ahead and join that. Yeah, and that'll be that piece for us. Now, I got rings here, so we'll have to see. We'll have to start doing materials soon. I was thinking of making this thing, and then that'll probably be it for this video. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what these things are, but we're gonna try it. I don't know what parts stick out. Maybe that does stick out. So we got like a cube cut through a piece very similar to this. Could almost use this in the base and then extend this out part way. I have half a mind of doing that, to be honest with you, but I don't think I will. It's going to go down here, and if it does, the flask is going to go on top. So let's take give me everything. Let's move the flask over there. Let's not do that. Let's go into the desk and select that. Shift S, cursor to selected. Hell, let's grab this piece and break it out and start with that as a plane. And let's move this. No, let's just Shift H. And let's set the origin geometry and cursor to that. And focus it in. And let's start building that. Okay, so I think I'll do a base. I'll extend it out later, and I'll just bring it up. All right, okay. So let's go up, come up like that. Let's just hide the bevel for now. And I can't tell if these extend over, although I think they do, but I can deal with that later. So let's just come up a ways then for that region, and then we'll come up a ways again for the basic part. Like that. We'll inset here. Might have to make it longer. Rests on that. So can I just, why is that happening? And I need a bit of a wall here. I don't know if that'll matter. Get off there. I'm not going to do all that detail. Just thinking I can just build it right in here. The if I do 2, scale these in the axe, whereabouts is it positioned? It seems very close to the edge, but I was just thinking of pulling it out. And what if I took this edge and just did that? Made a couple of buttons on it or something. I don't know. How low? No, let's look at that in a bit. If that was there, let's start seeing, by the way. Oh, it does have a little panel inside, so maybe I could do an inset on that. Scale that in the X. Is the panel? Yeah, it's relatively big. Doesn't have to be exactly the same. Come in a bit. Oh, that might have been too much. Nah, whatever. Good enough. And then some cylinder-like things coming down. Looks like pistons. Be nice to leave these low poly and do like 6-sided hexagons or cylinders. Yeah, let's just bring something in. Mesh, cylinder, let's go with 6. Okay, halfway. Rim there and a rim there. Oh geez. I apologize for the fact that it looks like my screencast keys weren't on the whole time. Oh well, sorry about that. So, you know, I mean, I don't know what that is, but it could be like that. And let's just try the bevel on there. Maybe a little bit less. Oh, we're on the wrong one. So that's this one. Let's see if we can bring it to really low. What if I even put it on 1? No, doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever. So we got, what? 3 of them. I'm not going to write 2. We got the 3 of these guys. I need to bring them closer to the front. Yeah, bring them closer to the front. Be a bit more visible. Go like that. And does that look right? And on that one is just the top, eh? So we could just, let's see. For the control, I'll get the whole thing. So that's all right. We'll just do this, and we'll get rid of those vertices. Just merge them. And we'll have that. feel like if there's any way to lengthen this, make it higher, I would like to. I'll change the height of that. I can put another edge loop in there though. No, that's not what I want, is it? If I grab the whole thing, how will it affect my little guy here? Yeah, it'll do that, won't it? That's not what I want to do. I'm just thinking, hang on. Someone's probably saying, well, why don't you just lengthen the bottom part? And that's exactly what I was thinking of doing. Yeah. Great minds think alike? I'm just kidding. That being the case, I think the dimensions of this are off now. Can I just scale this into Z? And make it fit. You know, we do that. We come back to this. I think that's enough for that. I don't think I need any more detail on there. Okay, relative size similar to test tubes in some ways. So we can try just a global scale. Set back a little ways, just about at the edge. How far out with respect to this drawer? Pretty much lined up with the drawer. Stop that. Okay, so, and how about height? This comes up close to the rim, so I could scale it a bit more. Well, I think that's what we got. make it smaller. How's that? I'm not sure I like the width of that, but that's okay. That's what we got so far. And if I was to do that and get a sense of it, all right. Well, we're coming along. We're definitely making some progress. We have a few more things to do, and then we'll start adding some basic materials. Maybe that's too close. Right? Is that where that is supposed to be? Yeah, it is. And we got some of these things here. Not too many more things to model. I'm not even sure about this part. I'm not sure I want to do that. Yeah, I think we'll let's throw in this little shelf there, and let's leave it at that, and we'll move on. Is that at the same height or a different height? Oh, that was at the same height. And was it roughly over the test tubes? Yes. Okay, things are kind of working out. Obviously, I'm going to have to change my wall height. Let's see, we'll just go to there. Maybe I'll change the height of the glass too, make it big. Cool. All right. It's somewhat looking like the picture. All right. See you next time.